Hey folks, today we're heading into the high Uintah wilderness. We're just working our way in now. Quite a drive from Duchesne to get up. We're going to go for a couple of mile hike today. And we're doing this to try out a FitBit Blaze. Dana's been trying it out for a while. We're going to test it out, some of the features on this hike. We're also going to mess around with the LG 360 camera a bit more. Gonna be a pretty good hike today. The first phase will be pretty easy, pretty flat into a nice little lake up here, and then we're gonna be heading up a steep ridge, if everyone thinks they can handle it, where we can get a really good look back into the wilderness area. So that is if the boys in the back wake up. They've got about 15 minutes and then it's gonna be an eye-opener for them. So let's get to it. Alright, it's been a little longer drive than we thought, but here we are at the trailhead. We're going into a spot called Uintah Lake today. See some of the awesome background of the Uintah Mountains. It's been a cool drive in here. So, what do you think? You ready for some hiking?
No, I'm ready to eat a hot dog.
Yeah, we're going to come back here and have a little dinner when we're done. So, got about a couple miles of hiking. We're not sure if we'll have time to jump up on the ridge top to get the good view into the wilderness or not, but so what do we know about wilderness hiking, guys?
We need to bring a GPS so we don't get lost.
Okay, it's a big, big wilderness, so we've GPSed our truck so we can find the way back. People get lost up here a lot. What about, how do we treat the land in the wilderness?
Nice, not like...
Yeah, we're not going to litter, we're not going to carve on trees, we're not going to goof off. It's kind of the cool thing about wilderness is it's the solitude experience, so we're going to have a good time enjoying the cool weather. It's cloudy. It's really knocked the temperature down for us, and we're looking forward to a fun hike. Who's ready?
Me! I'm ready to eat some hamburgers.
Okay, I'm here with my lovely assistant. She's sporting the FitBit Blaze today, and we're going to get it set up. It's got a hiking feature on it. We're going to be walking up here into the awesome high Uintah wilderness, and this is going to give her some idea of what kind of a workout and everything she's going to get out of this hike. So let's take a look at it here. Okay, so you can see right now it's just in a watch mode. She can look at her heart rate, she can look at her steps today, so she's going to go in and get it ready for the hike. So it's going to be an actual exercise. She could do a run, a bike. Whoop, got to go back. Cool settings, you're seeing all the settings here. Okay, now she's in the hike feature. And she's going to use her phone GPS. Cool thing, one of the things she likes about this at home is she can see her text messages, who it's from and whatnot on her Fitbit as well.
I don't know.
Okay, she's got her phone here as well. Just making sure everything's synced up there. We'll talk a little bit more about some of these readouts when we get back. Is your GPS still on?
I thought so.
Are you synced?
It's having a hard time where it says it's connected.
Okay, so we're connected. So everything's showing right on the Fitbit.
Says it's on.
Okay, looks like we're on. So we're all connected up. You can see the Fitbit, the way they work. They sync to your phone. Once we get up into the lake, we'll take a pause here. We got to go at least 10 minutes to start getting some good readout. But you can see we'll have some features here like distance. There's floors, which, you know, not going to really apply to this, but anyway, miles, calories, minutes, steps. This will be able to tell her heart rate. If she was on a run, she could get some info like splits on her time, different things like that. It'll give her those updates. So anyway, we'll get going here and we'll look at some of the readout when we get up to the lake. Here we are at Survey Lake. We went about another half mile further than Arta Lake and wanted to come up in here and see this awesome view in the top of the canyon. We had plans to climb to the top of the ridge today, but we're gonna have to cancel that. I think by the time we get the short legs to the top and back to the truck, that's not gonna work. But if we were to get there, you've got an awesome view back onto the other side into Grandaddy Basin, a really popular place in the wilderness area up here. But since we're here, we're gonna take advantage of, well, we've been hiking about an hour.
Half hour.
A half hour. So this is a cool thing with the Fitbit. We know we've been hiking a half hour. And we're going to look at some of the stats that she's got here on the Fitbit just to kind of show you. Okay, so here's our results of the hike. So we went a total of 33 minutes 27 seconds, and that's our total time of hiking. That doesn't count our breaks. And in that time we went just over 8/10 of a mile. The next is our splits. So if we were worried about how fast our miles were, we're doing about a 40-minute mile. You can see her heart rate's about 103 beats per minute average. She was up to 122 beats coming up the hill here. She's burned 208 calories in that 30 minutes, and it was 2,354 steps to the lake. And you can see our elevation right there gains about 310 feet. So pretty cool features there. That's all the GPS makes that really accurate for us. And then you can see on her phone screen here, this is the cool thing with the Fitbit, you know, it's also logged here on your phone. You got the same, so that comes out to about, this is her daily, so you can see the steps are higher. She's went about 8,700 steps today, 78 floors a gain. So it's got some pretty cool features here that you won't see on the Fitbit itself. This is on the app on the phone. You know, it's counting calories on her meals, it's looking at weight loss, steps per hour averages. What's that?
That's water.
Okay, that's her water. She was just pointing out she's into about 1,500 milliliters of water today. She needs, her goal is about another 400 milliliters, just kind of health-wise. One of the things she was showing me this morning is the sleep she's lost too. So she's going into that now. Gives you an idea of she was sleeping 7.5 hours, shows her bedtime, awake time, and we had a little girl in bed with us last night that caused some restlessness 14 times. Robbed her of 34 minutes of sleep, dang it. Anyway, pretty cool little device here. We're just really still unlocking a lot of what this does. We're going to get home and download a little bit more with it and get you kind of an update of the overall hike when we're back at the truck. Thanks for sharing, Dana. So one of the cool things since we moved, we've just really got into a groove with hiking. We're doing it as much as we can. This is one of our first really high mountain hikes we've done. We've been down in the desert country all spring enjoying the warm weather until it got too hot. I'll tell you, I learn a lot when I go hiking with these kids. They're real animals. These guys busted out a whole bunch of hikes down in Arches National Park this spring, and they're getting to be little mountain goats. So this is my buddy Dallin, and he's 10 years old, almost 11, and he's going to tell us a few of the things that he enjoys about hiking, why he values hiking so much.
One of the reasons I like is you can be out here in the wilderness with animals, and you can hear the birds, and you can smell the fresh air, and you can see all the beautiful things out here.
What kind of things have you learned from hiking this spring?
I've learned what kind of trees are what. I've learned what kind of tracks go to what.
To what animal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just learned that it's nice to be out here.
Oh, cool. So what's been your favorite so far? We've done a lot of desert hiking. We went down to Arches, and we were able to climb around in the Red Rocks. We're up here at almost 11,000 feet today in the nice cool air, other than the bugs, right? Mm-hmm. So what's been your favorite so far?
My favorite's probably when we went to Nevada and when we had to go down that steep hill, and when there were all those quaking aspens. And
what do you have to say on this hike today? What do you think about the Uintah's wilderness?
It's really pretty. We've been to 2 lakes, and I like this one and the other one because I just like this one because it's really big. There's rocks, there's trees. It's really, and it's bigger than the other one, and I just really enjoyed this trip.
All right, we're here with Jackson Porter, and Jackson's our 8-year-old. He's almost 9, and he's a hiking fool. You ask Jackson what his favorite thing is to do, what he wants to do. Hiking's always pretty high on that list, isn't it, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us, what do you like about hiking?
I like getting out of all the traffic and all the people honking their horns and stuff. I just like coming up to the mountain, feeling all the fresh air, seeing all the lakes, and I like the wilderness.
Yeah. What's your favorite part? What's been your what's been your favorite hike this year?
I think my favorite hike has been arches.
Yeah. Do you remember the names of some of the arches?
Delicate, landscape, machine gun.
Which one is your favorite?
I think landscape.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Big old. Tell our viewers about landscape. What's cool about landscape?
Landscape is like, if I'm right, it's from that side of the lake all the way to that side.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Yeah. I don't know.
But,
And it's kind of skinny. It looks like it's just gonna fall apart, huh?
yeah.
All right, we're here with Braden Porter. Braden's 12. He's been one of my main hiking partners for a while now. He's been on a few hunts. He's been on some good backpacking trips. So, what do you have to say about our hike today, Braid?
It's not long enough.
Yeah, this is the guy. He'll just keep going and going. Tell the folks about our hikes and arches. What was that like for you?
Well, I had to finish a 5-mile hike for scouts, but we went all the way and did 7 miles.
Yeah, do you remember how many arches we saw on that 7 miles?
I see like 6 or 7.
Yeah, we went out to the furthest part of the park, and we got some of the rare views that folks don't get to see there. What was your favorite arch?
I kind of liked all of them. Delicate, Double O, and Landscape are my favorites.
What's your favorite thing about hiking, buddy?
It's fun to walk around and climb big mountains and stuff.
Yeah. So Braden, he's got a couple of tags this fall. One of them's going to be an elk hunt here in this kind of country. Maybe not quite up this high, but this is our unit. We're going to be hunting in the Uintah Mountains for any bull elk. Are you excited about it?
I want a big one.
Yeah, we're going to get a big one, right? We're going to work hard. We're going to be doing a lot of hiking. So what does this do for us? Help get us in shape?
It's a warm-up.
It's a warm-up, right. Okay, Braid, what advice do you have for people about hiking? What would you tell people about hiking and getting out in the hills?
Get off the couch, find a map, find somewhere to go, try to find a lake.